back over there. But
It says 6:07. We have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes? All right, come over here.
Okay.
So can you play it on, oh, I see your computer's
Yeah,
here.
the computer's over
Can
there.
we find it on, can we look it up online? I have my phone.
I can find it. I might have it in my files here.
So excited. This is very exciting. We have something for you.
Oh, wait, I bet I
Would
can.
it be on Spotify?
No, I have it here. I have it here.
Okay. Being a list, do we? Okay. So, this is happening on Rosh Hashanah morning with the choir. I'm going to set it with some context. Hazorim Bedima, like those who listen to your children can listen to this beautiful piece. This is Zachary.
Because Oseh Shalom and like.
Yeah.
Those who plant in tears will reap in joy.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
It is lovely to be here with each and every one of you, those here in person, those watching via the live stream. We are thrilled to celebrate Shabbat with you. This is a special Shabbat. It is the first Shabbat in the month of Elul. We'll talk a bit more about that afterwards, but Elul is our preparation, getting ready for the High Holy Days, entering us into that season. And there is this idea in Elul about our relationship with God and the way that we connect to God. We are told that the name Elul even stands for Ani Dodi Dodi Li. I am my beloved and my beloved is mine. We enter into this relationship with God that we celebrate through Shabbat in a place of love. And so as we feel that love that surrounds us to be here in community with each and every person here and those at home, we take in the Shema and we'll cut a deep breath to enter into this space. So let's let go of the week that has been, breathing in and breathing out. And another one to truly enter into this moment and this time, breathing in and breathing out. And so now we will sing those words of Achat Sha'alti, which you'll find on 358 in your Siddurim. And we're going to learn the words this time round. And then we're going to sing them again a little bit later in our service. But this is a beautiful song specifically sung for the month of Elul.
The first part goes like this. Achat sha'alti me'et Adonai. Try that with me. Achat sha'alti me'et Adonai. Second part, listen once. Achat sha'alti ota avakesh. Try that with me. Achat sha'alti ota avakesh. Let's put those two together. Achat sha'alti me'et Adonai. Achat sha'alti ota avakesh. The next part goes like this. Listen once. Shivti, shivti, bevet Adonai. Try that. Shivti, shivti, bevet Adonai. Next part. Shivti, shivti, kol yemei chayai. With me, shivti. Shivti, shivti, kol yemei chayai. Let's put those shivtis together. Shivti, shivti, bevet Adonai. Shivti, shivti, kol yemei chayai. Beautiful. Let's go back to the beginning. Achat sha'alti. We'll put this all together.
And 358 if you're looking for
Achat sha'alti me'et Adonai. Achat sha'alti ota avakesh. Shivti, 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 bevet Adonai. Shivti, shivti, kol yemei chayai. And we promise that melody will come back again before long.
We turn now in our Siddurim to page 2, where we have the lighting of the Shabbat candles. It's my pleasure to ask Margie and Marissa up to light the Shabbat candles for us this evening.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner ner shel Shabbat.
Thank you for joining us. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat is a day for welcoming in guests, and the first guest that we formally welcome into the service is the Shabbat bride. And so on page 20 and 21 we have the words of L'chadodi, where we welcome the bride into our midst. The Kabbalists in Sfat would go out into the mountains to greet the bride and escort her back into the sanctuary, into the synagogue. We start in the synagogue, but we'll welcome her into the space by standing for that 9th verse, rising and facing towards the door. And we'll join with L'chadodi singing the 1st, 2nd, 5th, 8th, and 9th verses on page 20.
L'chadodi likrat kala
We rise in body or in spirit, facing towards the door to welcome the bride.
Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam b'simcha uvtzola, tov emunei, ha'zegula, boi kala, boi kala, olecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela, olecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Having welcomed the Shabbat bride, we take a moment to welcome one another. Turn to someone in the space that you don't know. Introduce yourself, share your life stories, wish each other a Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to those of you watching in Boston, in London, on the Cape, on the Vineyard, in Nantucket, in Saratoga maybe, in Dallas, wherever you might be. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Same to you. Okay. Now that we've said hello, if everyone would have a seat, please. We continue on page 26 with the Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitgadal v'yitgadal Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'amad yivrach cherutei v'yamlich malchutei.
B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayetechol Beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, uvizman kariv
vehimeru.
Amen. Yehesh meraba mevorach leolam olam me'almaya yitzbarach.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemnei Dekudesha
Brichu
Leila min kol birchata v'shirata
Tushbechata v'nechemata Damihiran bi'alma.
Vehimeru.
Amen.
We continue on page 28 as we rise in body or spirit for the Baruch Hu, our call to worship.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Le'olam Va'ed. Yadadai, 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 yadadai,
Please be seated. We continue at the top of page 31. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows.
Baruch atah Adonai Hamariv Aravim.
Page 33 in the middle. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol, all these things your Torah gives to us, and the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form?
Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha
ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Page 39, please join me at the top. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Mi Chamocha is on page 40. We add to the Mi Chamocha our prayer of redemption, a prayer for the state of Israel. This one is by Rabbi Hannah Ellenson. Eloheinu velohei avotenu ve'imotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessing for the state of Israel and for all of Israel's inhabitants. Mikor HaChaim, source of life, bless and strengthen those who defend the land, protect and guide them. Kadosh Baruch Hu, holy and blessed one, show Israel's leaders your path so they may act with wisdom, courage, and dedication, that they may be unwavering in their pursuit of peace. Strengthen their hearts, but keep them from hardening. Matir Asurim, freer of all the captives, ensure that all those who are trapped in the narrow spaces of violence, hunger, terrorism, and fear will find expansive freedom without more spilling of innocent blood, without souls wounded by war. As we are made in your image, O God, remind us of your ways. Spread over us your shelter of peace and fulfill the vision of your prophets. They shall beat swords into plowshares and spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation. They shall never again know war. And we say, Amen. As we continue with Hashkivenu, those words that we just said, page 42.
Eloheinu leshalom, Hamideinu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, Hamideinu shomreinu lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, Hamideinu shomreinu lechaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, Hamideinu shomreinu
We continue now with the tefillah, the central core of our worship. Page 46, please rise in body or spirit.
Open my eyes to truth, open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. Adonai sifatai tiftach, ufi agi tehilatecha. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר מושיע מגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע, מוריד אתה. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי המתים. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
We invite you now to continue in your own private tefillah. When your prayers are complete, you may be seated.
Page 358, the melody we learned at the beginning of the service, coming back as promised. Please sing with us. 358.
Achat shahalti me'et Adonai. Achat shahalti ota avakesh. We do that again. Achat shahalti me'et Adonai. Achat shahalti ota avakesh. Shivti, 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 bevet Adonai. Shivti, shivti, hoya Shivti, Shivti, Mehevet Adonai. Shivti, Shivti,
The words of that prayer truly bring us into this season. As we turn to page 253 in our Siddurim, we know that while Shabbat is a day of joy and celebration, there are those amongst us who are suffering, those in need of healing of the mind, body, soul, or spirit. And so we share names that our community is thinking of on the screen. And if there are other names that you're thinking of in need of healing this Shabbat, please share them now as I look around the room and my eyes meet yours.
Sister Ferguson and Mark Ferguson.
Lila Bernstein.
Together we now offer this prayer for healing on page 253.
Sheberach avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with Rafuah Shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
I am currently going through a phase where I'm obsessed with wearable technology. Between the Apple Watch on my wrist and the Oura Ring on my finger, I have devices that are tracking my movements, my sleep, my heart rate, and a whole host of other things that I'm not entirely sure I need to know. In honesty, this obsession may have gotten slightly out of hand. The other night at about 11 p.m., I found myself pacing around the house, swinging my arms, just so that I could hit my daily move target before going to sleep. Because apparently, I'm now incapable of going to bed, knowing that a little digital ring remains unclosed. The funny thing about this technology is that sometimes it tells you what is happening with your body before you even notice it yourself. During my 2 weeks at summer camp, I would arrive at the outdoor sanctuary for services already partway toward my move and exercise goals. 30 minutes later, at the end of the service, my watch would flash to tell me that I completed my daily move target. As you can imagine, services at camp do not involve sitting down for very long, especially not the way that I participate in them. In fact, it sometimes feels as though camp's prayer experience was designed specifically for someone like me. First of all, you are welcome to stand up and walk around throughout the service. During the prayers, I would move around, praying and singing with different groups of campers and counselors, never sitting still for more than a few minutes. And then, so many of the prayers have dance moves associated with them, so you really can't sit still. The song leader will announce Eloheinu Shama or another prayer, and everyone will jump up because they know the words, the tune, and the movements that accompany it. In these services, you rise for the standing prayers, but you also rise just so that you can move your body in prayer. And finally, this summer, I discovered that I was high-fiving my way through services. We didn't just clap to the music, we high-fived to the beat. And at the end, rather than simply wishing everyone a good day as they left the sanctuary, there were even more high fives. All of which probably explains why my Apple Watch concluded that morning services at camp constituted a workout. Now, before you get worried, I am not planning on instituting dancing and high fives as part of our regular Shabbat experience here at Temple Shir Tikva. But I do want to put a plug in that 2 weeks from today, we will be hosting one of those camp song leaders with Omri Shklar returning to this community and allowing us to get a taste of that camp spirit, dance moves included. I've been reflecting on the camp experience and what might be some of the lessons to take away from it. The learning isn't that prayer needs to be a cardio experience. Instead, I think there is a message about embracing and encouraging different ways of connecting with Judaism. What works in one place for one person at one moment in their life might not work for someone else. I love our services here at Shir Tikva, but I am not sure that this exact form of worship would work for hundreds of campers sitting outside at Crane Lake, and vice versa. And that is okay. Judaism has never been about a one-size-fits-all approach to community, to religion, to prayer, or even to finding a connection with God. In the pages of the Talmud, we always read about a multiplicity of approaches, of ideas, of ways of doing Judaism. While I do not love the passage in the Passover Haggadah about the 4 children, I do appreciate the Seder's recognition that there will be a variety of people around the table and that they will require a variety of answers and insights to connect with the ritual. I actually believe that the absence of a central authority within Judaism is one of our greatest strengths. It is part of a long tradition of allowing multiple voices, interpretations, and approaches to exist side by side. There are many doors through which to enter and to find a Jewish connection. Our responsibility is to make sure that there are enough doorways for everyone to walk in and enter. In this week's Torah portion of Shoftim, we have Moses sharing with the community details of the legal system that the Israelites are supposed to establish. Importantly, it does not start with one supreme judge or a specific hierarchy of leadership. Instead, the opening words of the portion say, Shoftim v'shotrim titen lecha b'chol sha'arecha. You shall appoint for yourself judges and officials in all of your tribes. The specifics of the language used offer insights into the legal system with authority spread throughout the community. It first of all stresses that there will be a plurality of judges and officials, not just one voice and not just one way. It also makes clear that these positions of authority should be established for all of the tribes, recognizing that the Israelite community was not a single homogeneous group, but was instead made up of 12 different and unique tribes, coming together in their diversity to form a single united entity. There is something powerful in that image. One people does not have to mean one way. The Israelites can be united without being uniform. They can share a covenant while still making room for different tribes, different leaders, and different communities. And then there is one more crucial detail in the text. It says, Titen lacha, appoint for yourself. I do not think that this means we get to choose the judge that we would like to adjudicate our personal cases, but perhaps We might hear in those words a reminder that different people will gravitate towards different leaders and different approaches. One size does not fit all. People need to find the size that fits them. All too often in our society and our world, there are attempts to divide us into homogeneous groups and then build walls to keep people in and exclude others. It can often feel like we are moving away from broad tents where a variety of views can be welcomed and embraced, and instead emerging into a new reality where there is supposed to be one way of believing, affiliating, of belonging. I hope that the Jewish community as a whole, and Temple Shir Tikva in particular, can remain places where we recognize that there is beauty in the diversity, that we can grow through our differences, that there is more than one way to be Jewish and more than one way to connect with God. People who are temple shopping will sometimes ask me or my colleagues about what the community believes in relation to this or that issue. My response is always to suggest that our community does not uniformly believe anything, but rather reflects the wider American Jewish community with a diversity of opinions, approaches, and ideas. It is one of the strengths of our congregation. Yesterday evening, we began the month of Elul, which is the final month in the Jewish calendar and really represents that we are moving towards Rosh Hashanah and our new year. Just saying those words probably caused my wearable technology to detect a spike in my heart rate. But this month is supposed to provide an opportunity for reflection and preparation for the year that lies ahead. It is our opportunity to consider who we have been and who we want to become. In thinking about the summer and my camp experience, I am reflecting on the variety of ways that people can connect with their Jewish identity. I am conscious that camp is a real example of trying to meet people where they are, to connect with them on their terms and in ways that are meaningful for them, rather than expecting them to always move to connect in ways that we might require. It is a reminder that there are so many ways to practice our Judaism and to be part of the Jewish community. And that includes a connection with Judaism, at least in our community, for many who may not even practice it as their own religion. TST offers a way for them to belong and connect in this community, to be embraced and welcomed. As we prepare for the new year, I hope that we will be able to offer a wide variety of ways for people to connect with their Judaism. I hope that we will continue to be a community that reflects a diversity of opinions, a diversity of beliefs, and a diversity of ways of being Jewish. And I hope that everyone will find their way, their place, their community here at Temple Shir Tikva. It might involve dancing along to the prayers. It might involve high fives with a rabbi. It might involve prayer, study, spirituality, or social justice. Whatever it involves, I hope that we will be able to offer a Jewish home for everyone who is seeking one, with enough doors so that everyone can find their way inside. Shabbat Shalom.
We continue with Aleinu on page 282. We ask that you rise in body or spirit.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא לתקן עולם במלכות שדי ונאמר דהיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא
We never conclude a service without sacred memory. On this Shabbat, we remember the following, whose yahrzeits, the anniversary of whose deaths occur this week: Beatrice Adams, Brian Dropkin, Lucy Dube, Dora Friedman, Hyman Friedman, William Irving Gorfinkel, Rita Gorman, Stephen Green, Harriet Honeyman, William Kaplan, Edith Kay, Benjamin Margolis, David Passer, Eileen Ida Rosenthal, Louis Ruttenberg, Anna Dorothy Sandler, Carol Levine Schwartz, Robert Lawrence Schwab, Harry Sieber, Jacob Sloan, George Sorkin, Erwin Surloff, Claire Wetter, Jerome Wishner. And we remember the following, whose families observe the 30-day period of mourning, known as Shloshim: Rabbi Sheldon Zimmerman, father of Mikol Zimmerman Berkman; Sherry Greenberg, mother of Karen Edwards; Mindy Mechanic, sister of Scott Mechanic. If there are others you would like to add, or there have been names mispronounced, please feel free to mention those names aloud. Kaddish is on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Bialma divrach Yeruteh v'yamlich malchuteh. B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uv'izman kariv imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mivarach leolam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yit hadar, v'yit alev, v'yit halal, shemei dekudasha barichu, la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiron bi'alma, v'imru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be a blessing. Please be seated. And while we have a couple of good souls to pass along wine or grape juice, a few announcements. First, if somebody has lost this was found this evening right before the service. It's a silver bracelet, and it's very nice. We are enjoying these last few days of summer, few weeks of summer. Things are a bit more quiet. We do have a Shabbat, as you've heard, with Omri Shklar, and with a barbecue that is on Friday evening, August 28th, 2 weeks from tonight. Everyone is welcome. Please do register online so we know that you're coming and have enough food and beverages for you. We are also going to be moving into our regularly scheduled fall programs, including, as we know, the High Holy Days, which occur in about 4 weeks. We also ask you, please, to register online to make sure, again, we know who's coming to what services so that we can expect and prepare for you. I would like to thank John Legg for enabling us to be seen and heard tonight. Thank you always to Adam for the beautiful music together with Cantor Hollis, and it's wonderful that the three of us can be together tonight.
And they don't know that we're going to do this, but as we celebrate moments in our lives as a community, Harris and Julia are here with us, and they recently got engaged, and so we want to celebrate them. So come on up to join us for Kiddush. We want you to come join us for Kiddush as we rise as a community to join in the recitation of the Kiddush. They had no forewarning of this, but we need simchas in our lives, and so they are providing so much joy for us. Share 2 cups. There you go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon himchilanu Zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit Ki hu yom tehillah lemikra'ei kodesh Zefer l'tziat Mitzrayim Ki banu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta Im kol Shabbat kodshecha be'ava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat L'chaim.
L'chaim, Mazel Tov.
So we bring the challah in together, and we're going to offer the blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Die, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.